So, a fresh cut and a fresh episode of REMBE Pro Cycling on Pro Cycling Manager 2024 brought to you by REMBE Pro Cycling. Today is going to be the final episode of the 2026 season, so it's going to be a fun one, starting off with roasting Johnny Rotman. Let me quote the words of Johnny Rotman. I know that we're not a World Tour team, but I can't help being disappointed in not having raced any Grand Tour this season. My man, we are literally a mid-level pro team at the moment. What do you expect me to do? Does he think wildcards come falling out of the sky or something? No, they don't. Genuinely can't believe it. Anyway, Lidl Deutschland Tour 5-day stage race in Germany, starting off with a sprint. After that, a punchy parkour, a punchy flat parkour according to the game, and a punchy parkour to finish off. Once again, this is a sponsor objective. We gotta get a top 3 in GC, and I think bonus seconds will be important there. When it comes to our team, Behrens for the sprint, and Lurs and Herzog for GC, I reckon. And the lovely part is those last two are in a fitness peak right now. Anyway, on to the first stage, and a flat sprint. Ackermann is the favorite, but we all know who's gonna win at the end. Niklas Behrens. I reckon I just jinxed myself, but hey, here we go. Oh la 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 la, what a day for my team. +3 on nearly everybody, especially on Niklas Behrens. 78 sprint. This cannot go wrong today. Last 10 kilometers, look at this absolute powerhouse of a sprint train, led by Paul Fitzke, Behrens in last wheel. We're gonna cook today. There we go, 4.5k to go. A bit too many riders for our team, I think, left. Lurs can take over right now. Herzog out of the way. Stamle in perfect position. Behrens as well in perfect position. 3 kilometers to go. We're doing well. We're doing very well. We're doing very well. Come on, come on, come on. Stamle can take over right now. Lurs out of the way. There we go. Stamle can sprint pretty soon. We're getting blocked in by Delay. We are going to try and out-sprint right now of the wheel of Stamle. Perfect lead out. Behrens versus Banaszek versus Furcek. There's no way we lose this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, we do it. There we go. German victory. Niklas Behrens on day 1 of the Deutschland Tour. I told you we'd do it. There he goes on the podium. Niklas Behrens. Sometimes you just have to manifest the victory in your mind before the stage, and then it just happens. Also, the new leader of the Deutschland Tour, Niklas Behrens, in that REMBE Pro Cycling shirt. How lovely to see is that. Now, the second stage is not a flat sprint stage. The last 50k has 4 categorized hills. I'd say 5 hills in total. We'll try to survive with Behrens, but if he doesn't, then Herzog and Lurs are GC riders for us. Oh my goodness, Pidcock, Evenepoel and Roglic. I don't think top 3 in GC will be that easy. So, big race Behrens striking again in that red jersey, but he's also got a +2 on the day, 70 hill stat on the day. I reckon we could survive that with him. Anyway, the hill zone is about to start. We'll stay relatively passive. We want to try and see if Niklas survives. Oh, no, 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 no. Crash, don't tell me they're waiting. Don't tell me everybody's waiting for the crashed rider. Why would you do that? You're not... Behrens, why did you wait for Fitzke, who fell, who you were following? God damn it, guys. Anyway, Nihus can wait. Let's get him to Lurs, and we gotta try and bring ourselves back now. Ah, Fitzke's abandoning as well, so we're losing one rider there. Can Herzog come back to the train here as well? Everything's falling apart. So we got our train. The gap is 1 minute 20, 1 minute 30 to the peloton. This is a absolute disaster. Nihus is done for. Stamle is now pacing. We are still roughly a minute and a half behind, but this is kind of the peloton already, but everybody's dropping, so it's not looking good. We are dropping Herzog in the process. Oh, everything's falling apart. Come on, the group is right there, guys. We can close this. Go 99 Lures, close it down right now. And now we gotta move up on the climb. Come on, come on, come on. Behrens in the wheel. Get to the front of the group. Come on. Oh, gaps are opening up once again. I'm trying to fly through this group. We're not gonna compete for the win, that's for sure. But if I can reduce the damages we are sustaining right now, then I'm already happy. Come on, get to the damn front of the group. Wait, is this the front of the race? This is the front of the race. We've made it. We somehow made it to the front of the race right now. That is insane. Can I get to the wheel of someone? Let's try and go for Roglic's wheel right there with Behrens. There we go. Last kilometer. Roglic, why are you not sprinting? Come on. It's Kirk that is sprinting for the team. Oh, otherwise we could have had a chance, but at least we're not losing proper time today, which it started to look really bad at a certain point. Yeah, that scenario was certainly not the plan, but most importantly, crisis averted. Same time with Lurs, Behrens and Herzog, so with all 3 of our leaders. That being said, we did lose the red jersey to Svercek, who took it by bonus seconds. But hey, we're still on the same time, so I'm not complaining. Whew! That was stressful. Oh yeah, I completely forgot we're now at 5 riders. Fitzke has abandoned. And turns out a broken rib is what he has, but he wasn't gonna race anymore anyway, so doesn't matter too much. Anyway, once again, despite this being a hill stage, I'm gonna try and see if Behrens can survive the parkour. That's not a great day for Behrens though, a -2, but it's not hitting his sprint stat nor his hill stat. So 67 hill, 75 sprint. So just under 30 kilometers, the hill zone is about to start. Behrens in the last position in our train, but if he doesn't survive, then it's Herzog and Lurs, of course. Just over 10 kilometers to go, and Behrens is actually surviving quite well. Nihus is done for though, so Stammle can take over. There we go. And we've got a full-man train at the front of the peloton, so we're somewhat cooking. Let's see if anyone tries to attack. That's Quick at the front doing exactly that. Let's do 93. Some people going on the right. Leo Biziou from Total Energy, Thierry and so forth, but we are topping quite comfortably. Behrens still in the back of the train, so let's try and keep it that way. Let's close down Arensman here. I thought it was Pitcock, but it's not. Let's drop it down to 85 and let's recover with Behrens. Actually, 24-man group and a descent right now, so I reckon I can just do 99 on Stammle right now. There we go, 2.5 kilometers to go. We should go pretty soon with Herzog. Let's do it right now. 1.8 kilometers to go. Herzog does the lead out, spending loads of energy on Behrens. Huh? How? Behrens versus Schelling versus Sheehan, but Behrens is about to get destroyed. That is crazy. His energy melted, but we are taking bonus seconds on Svirček. Whether that's enough to take the lead again, I'm not sure. 3, 2, 1. Ide Schelling is the new leader by 2 seconds over Behrens. We do pass Svirček, but we're still only second in GC. We want to change that. It's good enough for the sponsor objective, but I want to win this race. I feel like this stage could be our lifeline. It's much more likely for us to get bonus seconds on this flat sprint stage than someone like Schelling. So just over 15k to go. Breakaway just caught as we speak. Behrens 5th in the train. We're looking really good and Nihus is pacing. So let's keep this going. Here we go. On to the final climb then. Nihus 95. Herzog in the wheel can go 97, something like that. We gotta catch Ackermann, who decided to attack for some damn reason. Lurs in the wheel. Behrens is suffering in 4th wheel, but we might be able to recover with that in this descent. That's my hope at least. There we go. Lurs can take over on 99. We are catching Ackermann, so that is perfect. And Gel on Behrens, who is recovering that red bar. That is perfect. Come on, come on, come on. Lurs can start sprinting. Herzog can start sprinting. Stammle can, let's see, not start sprinting, not start sprinting. Almost, right now can start sprinting. Behrens in the wheel, come on, come on, come on, come on. Behrens goes empty in the wheel of Stammle. Completely, actually, Stammle, I'm sorry buddy, but you gotta stop. Oh, this will be dumb. This will look dumb. This will look so dumb. This looks so dumb. So, can I explain what I just tried to do? I tried to get Stammle out of the podium position to give the 3rd spot to Behrens, but then Behrens was too slow to secure 3rd spot. So embarrassingly, we're now 5th and 7th. So I would like to formally apologize to the board of REMBE for what I just did. Holy shit, that's embarrassing. Hey, it was a smart move in my head. Let's take a look at GC. We are now 3rd because Koch got bonus seconds because I did exactly that move and I gave the 3rd spot on the podium to Koch. Oh. Anyway, let's ignore that just happened. We are still 3rd in GC on 2 seconds, same time as Koch. So let's try and defend that podium or maybe try to win the race on this final stage to Stuttgart. I do feel like in this episode, every single time I try to sprint with Behrens, he's already empty before the sprint because Stammle just destroys him. Another stage, another day of trying to survive with Behrens at the back of the train at the front of the peloton. So that's exactly what we're doing. Oh, pretty dangerous attack up the road. Evenepoel, Roglic, Schelling and so forth, but the tempo's kind of dying down. Nihus is closing it for me. So that's perfect work. There we go. Roglic attacking? No, it's Wandal. Evenepoel once again pacing at the front, maybe attacking? Looks like it's attacking towards Wandal. Nihus is once again trying to save it all. We've got Vos and Roglic in fast wheels in the peloton. Let's pace 85 with Nihus. Meanwhile, Evenepoel and Wandal have made it to the breakaway, 37 seconds ahead, but for now we're still in control, I reckon. 12k to go, we got this. Come on, last climb incoming. Gap is now 25 seconds, 8.5 kilometers. Kirch is closing it for us. Stammle, Herzog, Lurs and Behrens are left, and I reckon we're about to catch that breakaway as we speak. The tempo dies out a little bit up there, so that is great. Let's do 95 towards the top here. Come on, come on, come on. Let's try and catch this group. 6 kilometers towards the finish. Let's do 85 again. Let's try and prevent any attacks to happen though. There we go, over the top. And that's a, Can I get the bonus seconds here somehow by slowing down to 0 with these guys and sprinting with Behrens? Or can I not do that in time? I think I got second there, so that's great. Should I just keep going? No, I won't attack. I won't attack. Let's do sprint train once again. Lures, Herzog, Stammler. Perfect. Maybe I should have keep going with that attack, but hey, we stopped it, so we gotta live with the consequences of that now. Come on, Behrens needs to recover right now in this descent. It kind of keeps going until the last kilometer, so I reckon I can just launch it pretty soon with Lures already, so I'm gonna do that with Herzog right now. Lures can do the same. Behrens in the wheel already. He can launch the sprint. Fuck it, I'm launching the sprint already. There we go. Behrens versus Berhe versus Pietrobon versus Stammler. We could do a 1-2-3 right here. We could do a 1-2-3. Lures, Behrens. I'm sorry, Lures, but actually, I don't need to win the stage with Behrens to win GC. So I can just come second. Lures wins the stage, Behrens wins GC, a perfect way to finish the Deutschland Tour. We're not just first and second, but also third with Herzog. But most importantly, Niklas Behrens is the winner of the Lidl Deutschland Tour. We had ups and downs in this race, but in the end, we take it home. We also take home the points classification, kind of unsurprisingly, consistent throughout the whole race with Behrens, so that's perfect. White jersey, well, actually, blue jersey, youth classification though. Niklas Behrens once again on the podium, so 3 jerseys. And lastly, we lose the fucking team classification, god damn it. Most of you will know REMBE as the sponsor of the REMBE Pro Cycling team, but what does REMBE really do? Today, I'm at the Solids convention in Dortmund to find out, so let's check it out. I know REMBE does process safety and explosion safety, but what does that mean? So I see the sign, Q-Box Relief. I don't know what it does. I'd like you to tell me.
First of all, this is a life-saving device. It reduces the effects of explosions so that you can actually have an explosion inside a building and no fatalities, no injuries. A rupture disc underneath that relieves the overpressure and a flame-catching element that reduces the flame from entering into the building.
Okay, right now I'm heading back outside because REMBE has a special cycling-related show to show you how the rupture disc inside the Q-Box really works. This man is Robert Förstemann, a famous German track sprinter. He's going to be cycling 1 minute at 650 watts. That device right there is a pressure tank with a rupture disc on top. Robert's power increases the pressure in the tank to showcase how the rupture disc relieves that pressure. And as expected, Robert made light work of this. So yeah, that is REMBE. Over the last few seasons, we got better and better in the Deutschland. We're now 1st, 4th, 6th and 7th in the same damn GC. That's a wonderful outcome. So with a single race left in the season, Teutenberg is finally healed of his fractured skull, but reality is 44% fitness. That's not gonna be enough to perform at the Bemer Cyclassics. So I fear that we're gonna have to take on that race without him. So here's our final race then, Bemer Cyclassic World Tour 1-day race in Germany. Our sponsor objective for this race was being at the start line, getting a wildcard, so we already succeeded that. Now once again, Teutenberg's fitness 45%, that's not enough for this race. So I'll deselect Tim Thorn Teutenberg, and I'll put in whoever is actually in form, Jake Scott, why not? Right now the man's basically depressed, so let's hope this race can change that. Anyway, our leaders are Niklas Behrens with fitness peak, so hopefully good stats, and Lewis Bauer is here as well. And our sprinting competition, Wout van Aert, Mes Pedersen, Jasper Philipsen, Jonathan Milan, what a list. But hopefully we can cause a big upset by winning this race with maybe Niklas Behrens. Okay, final race, let's go. Ooh, I'm liking the start. A +3 for Niklas Behrens, that is 77 sprint. It's not 84, 83 like Milan and so forth, but at least we can somewhat compete now. Oh snap, I may or may not have been on my phone, and looks like Borish is gone. I don't know what happened, but I think he's injured. I'm lucky it's not Behrens, that would have been a big problem. There's about 40 kilometers left in the race and I've already made my sprint train. I know that's early, but look at the parkour. Hills are coming right now, so I want to be in position relatively close to the front. There goes Jake Scott, pushing a little bit on one of these hills with Leidert in the wheel. The rest of the train following quite nicely as well. 99 towards the top, let's do that. Let's try and split this group a little bit. Breakaway's a minute ahead, so we still gotta catch them. There we go. Any splits in the peloton? Actually, looks like it's about to split up there. Any actual splits? This looks like a split to me. Yes, a group of 10 with our team in it. So let's try and keep this going on, let's say, 95? Yeah, we got closed down really easily, so that strategy did not work. Hey, at least we're about to catch the breakaway in the process, so that's at least one positive. Scott's basically done for with 15k to go. Let's go over the top on 85 with Leidert. 5-man train, still looking good. Oh, we got a split. 37 riders up the road and Milano's done for. I feel like there's other sprinters like Jakobsen that have been dropped, so whatever we are doing is working. Koy is gone, Medlier is gone, so we are cooking. Milan is still present in the peloton though, and it's about 10 kilometers to go, so attacks are following Van Aert, Ganna and so forth. I gotta try and control that with the 4 riders I have left. Come on, 5.5 kilometers to go. Let's go 99 with Herzog, maybe a bit early. Let's move towards Stamle pretty soon on not 99, let's do 95. We're closing them down. We're closing down Van Aert and so forth. Evenepoel as well. 4 kilometers to go. Come on, team. Stamle doing a hell of a job right now trying to close these major riders down. 99 on Stamle. Bauer can take over. Energy Shell on Behrens is too late, but Van Aert goes again. Van Aert goes again. We lead out right now with Bauer. Behrens in the wheel looking good. We shall launch right now. Come on, Behrens. Come on, Behrens. This is your chance. This is your chance. Niklas Behrens. Niklas Behrens. Niklas Behrens beats Philipsen, Milan and Binyam. Our final race. We win a World Tour race. We win the Bemer Cyclassics with Niklas Behrens. I cannot believe this. That truly was one of the most impressive leadouts I've seen on Pro Cycling Manager with at least me playing it. Holy shit, that victory feels good. Against the best sprinters in the world. We pulled back Wout van Aert, Evenepoel and so forth, and Ganna with our man Yannick Stamle, and in the end, the leadout of Bauer set up Behrens perfectly for a win in a World Tour race. And most importantly, a German World Tour race in our home country. Niklas Behrens, what a fantastic victory. This man truly is big race Behrens, that's for sure. I genuinely can't believe we just won the Bemer Cyclassics with Behrens. That is crazy. But hey, looking at the sponsor objectives, we got nearly every single one of them. Just one of them failed, the road race of the German Championships, but we overperformed on a lot of other goals, so I reckon our sponsors should be really happy, and they are. 100 satisfaction. One more small thing about that race. Yes, Bores crashed out. He has an injury, fractured hip. He'll be back at the end of October, but let's be honest, that was our last race of the season. So for the team, it's not really a problem. For Bores, might not be that fun. Anyway, I'm simulating towards the end of the season because I want to take a look what happened around REMBE Pro Cycling in the world. Actually, before we do that, we do have a few riders that are leaving our team that we didn't extend the contract with. And the first one, Jan-Mark Temmen, is joining REMBE Mikko. I've never heard of that team. Looks like an Austrian continental team. I feel like that's a fit. And Lennart Veuge will be joining Sparkassen Aalborg, basically a Danish continental team. Honestly, these two riders were valiant domestiques throughout the years at REMBE Pro Cycling, so I do wish them the best in their future. Anyway, end of the season is nearing, the 16th of October. I do want to take a look at what happened in World Tour in this save. So we already knew that Adam Yates won the Giro and Pogacar won the Tour de France, but Wout Poels won La Vuelta? What happened there? My man is 77 mountain, 76 medium mountain. How did he do that? Oh my god, he won by 4 seconds over Thomas, 158 over Carapaz, and Mas is on 446. But hey, you would expect Mas, Carapaz, and Thomas to at least beat Wout Poels in GC, you know? And importantly for us, Marco Brenner got 13th in GC at this race and was 11th after stage 20, so I genuinely believe we can top 10 a Grand Tour next season already if we can gain a wildcard to a Grand Tour. And that's a big if. Also, Arvid de Klein winning the green jersey, I like it. Remco Evenepoel wins the World Championships road race, Wout van Aert the time trial, we've got Philipsen winning the road race, so far 3 Belgians, so I'm not complaining. But then Kung takes away the European time trial. I still can't believe that Fabian Wünschtel of Lotto Kernhaus won the German National Championships road race. Like, yes, we partially threw that race, but a lot of other teams threw it even more by not even starting to pace in that race to begin with. Wait, what the fuck? Filippo Ganna won Il Lombardia? How did he do that? 9.3k at 7.3%, max 14.8% grade, and Ganna would crumble. And Pogacar was at the race as well. Looks like he got second after Ganna in a 3-up sprint. Martin Marcellucci is 4th. This guy has 71 mountain. One thing is certain, Lombardia was a crazy race apparently. Now I do want to take a look at the World Tour transfers to see if there's anything crazy out there. Wout Poels retiring after winning La Vuelta, pretty banger move. Landa leaving as well, and Skjelmose and Sivakov are joining together with Bardet. And still Mark Cavendish. At the age of 41, he keeps on riding. Andrew August, also known as AJ August, is leaving Ineos and going to EF, and his stats are 78 mountain, 77 medium mountain, 75 hill, so pretty talented rider. And it looks like it's a replacement for Georg Steinhauser, who's leaving to the godlike team of REMBE Pro Cycling. Meanwhile, Thibonais with 75 medium mountain, 79 hill is actually leaving Little Trek and joining Groupama FDG, replacing Romain Grégoire, who's leaving towards Little Trek, so a bit of a trade. Guillaume Martin is joining Ineos. I never thought I'd see that in my lifetime. Joao Almeida is leaving UAE Team Emirates and joining Little Trek, while we have Jonathan Milan leaving to Visma Lease Bike. Talking about Visma Lease Bike, we've got Matteo Jorgensen leaving to, oh my god, Cofidis. Micah and Simon Yates are both retiring. Damn, we're getting old. Storr and Landa are their replacements at Jayco Alula. Okay, Alex Aramburu is leaving Bardiani and joining DSM, back to World Tour for him. Wait a second, I swear throughout this entire year, I've seen French riders at UAE Team Emirates left and right, and for some reason, they signed another French rider. Bastien Tronchon is joining UAE Team Emirates, and there's like 5 people leaving, so are they not gonna replace those riders? Like, I'm sorry, but what is Alain Riou doing at UAE Team Emirates? But this is the most important page for us. Our transfers for 2027. Steinhauser coming in, Marco Brenner and Maurice Ballerstedt, while Temmen and Lennart Vöge are leaving. Next to that, both Julian Braun and Julian Gerhardt are also leaving, but I fear that they might not find a team. But hey, that's kinda not my problem. Like, in this series it was inevitable, but it is still heartbreaking to see that the riders that were carrying our team, like Paul Wright, Julian Bores, Jake Scott, in the first season of this playthrough, are now literally the 3 least rated riders in our team. That's crazy. But it does show how much we are stepping up every single year, and next year I want to try and compete for wins in World Tour races. Yes, we've won one in this season with Niklas Behrens in the Bemer Cyclassics, but it does show how much the team is stepping up year by year during this playthrough. Next year, I'd love to get a wildcard to a Grand Tour, but I fear it might be just too early to get that, but I hope we still get it, because I truly believe we can compete for polka dot jersey or a stage win. Or the overall victory, but don't tell anybody. A few episodes ago, when we handled our transfers, I spoke about this page, the team index ranking. This defines which teams go to the World Tour division, the Pro Team division, and so forth. So the top 18 goes to World Tour next season. We are not in the top 18. We are all the way down here in 26, actually not too far down. 26th is in the top 35, which means that we're once again going to be a Pro Team next season, which I'm okay with. It's all about getting wildcards to the races we want to compete in that are World Tour races, and hopefully get some good results there. Anyway, that brings us to the end of today's episode and to the end of this season. I can't wait to start 2027 with this team, Steinhauser, Torres, Teutenberg, and the list goes on. So that's gonna be fun. But for now, thank you for watching this episode and this series. I also want to thank REMBE Pro Cycling for financially sponsoring this series, because without them, this series would not be possible. So get to that comment section and type in the comments, thank you REMBE, because they deserve it. Anyway, I guess I'll see you next time for the season preparation of 2027. I'll see you there. Goodbye.